The Senate has passed a bill seeking to enable statutory delegates to vote at the congresses or conventions of political parties. This follows the expeditious consideration of legislation during plenary, which scaled first, second, and third readings within an hour and was passed by the lawmakers after consideration by the Committee of the Whole. The Deputy President of the Senate, Ovio Magige, who sponsored the bill to amend the 22 Electoral Act, said the electoral bill assented to by President Muhammad Buhari in February only recognizes ad hoc delegates. Jesu Adeoye reports on this.
Senators returned to the chambers after a restful holiday. Before them is a bill to amend Section 84, subsection 8 of the Electoral Act 2022. This amendment is to allow for the inclusion of statutory delegates into the political party voters register to enable them vote at the congresses or conventions of political parties.
Pleasure to have the privilege of leading the debate on this very important bill. We seek to amend the Electoral Act 2022 to make provision for delegates who, not been elected ad hoc delegates.
A cross-section of lawmakers who supported the bill says this amendment is a welcome development as it will give most of them the opportunity to vote during party convention.
And most of us will not have the liberty of voting during the party's convention. But having said that, Mr. President, we still have a lot of sections in the Electoral Act that we need to look into.
This error, which led to us coming back to look at the correction, was something that happened inadvertently. I don't think it was the intendment of this Halo Chamber, neither was it the intendment of those who perfected the document to send to Mr. President.
Our Electoral Act of 2022 that we passed this year has a deficiency that was never intended, and that deficiency will deny all statutory delegates in all political parties from participation in congresses and conventions. And therefore, such an unintended clause has to be amended before the party primaries start.
Those identified as statutory delegates include the President, Vice President, members of the National Assembly, governors and their deputies, members of the State Houses of Assembly, chairmen of councils, councillors, members of the National Working Committee of the political parties, and others. Jesu Adeoye News, Abuja.